To keep things simple, I'm going to assume that this environment is a low-tech one. So I'm going to make some wooden-looking pieces that I can build structures from. I only need 3 basic pieces to build a lot of different stuff. I start with a plank about 2.5 meters long. That's about 1 story of a building, so I use the puppet as reference for scale. I use a nice dark brown with a wood grainy fleck, so it looks a bit weathered, and set the looseness to variable. That way I get those crafted edges, but maintain the woody texture on the flat parts. You can trim the ends off with a freshly cut wood colour to make them look handmade. I do the same to make some chips and chop marks in the wood. I don't go too crazy with those though, as they can look repetitive when you clone them. You can add more once you've assembled the wooden parts into something. To reduce the perfect straightness of the edges, I subtract with a large soft blended shape to warp them slightly. I clone the plank to make a square section post around the same length in a similar style. Make sure you clone in assembly mode and not sculpt mode, so they're separate elements. Since this is a primitive theme, I'll also make a cylindrical stake. I trim one end of this with an angled shape set to subtract to make it pointy like a pencil. With these 3 things you can make stairs, platforms, doors, fences, signposts and all sorts of other stuff. As I assemble them, I rotate the pieces so that any wear and tear I've added doesn't look too repeated. I also customise them, making sure to group them once assembled, so I can save them and clone them around. When I've furnished the level with these wooden structures, I'll add the finishing touches in the next step.